Alright guys, it's Tuesday afternoon after work. Welcome back. Car out the trailer, fluids draining. About to get this bad boy out. Put an even badder LS in it. So yep, up on Project's about to start draining the oil. But what we're going to do, we got the baseline from testing. As you know, we went testing with that motor to get chassis set up, stuff like that. Test the 3-speed. Moral of the story, really, what we found out from that, the converter's too tight, so we get it up on boost, let the button go, we leave, and within first second, half a second of the run, RPMs come up, boost comes on, locks the converter up, strikes the tyre, traction control comes on, stuff like that, drops cylinders because it's too abrupt and just wants to rotate the earth and just go nowhere because it's trying to do so. So we already got a looser stator coming. We're going to loosen that converter up. And we're going to have bigger turbos, that LSX motor down the back, and we'll be ready to rip. So before you guys start saying stuff in the comments, we're not locking the converter up, but the way a converter works, when it gets the RPMs up, stuff like that, it starts coupling, and it just less slip and more power just starts going to the tyres. So that was our issue. We're going to loosen it up a bit, which will help on gear shifts as well, keeping the tyre happy. So we just got to get to work. Undoing the converter bolts to get the motor out through the PAM here, like normal. Got me long bar and me ratchet. Dad's winding the motor over from the front. Alrighty, motor ready to come out. Gearbox bolts done, bell housing bolts out. Engine crane in. Come on, big girl. Let's go. Alright, you ready? Oh, hang on. Easy does it. Throttle cable. She's coming. And she gone! She out! Hell yeah. Looking bare again. 1 week later, looking bare again. It's as easy as that. We love to work. The other bullet down the back, Cam will be here tomorrow and we'll be able to put it all together. Rods and stuff in from last time like you saw. But let's get a game plan happening, yeah? Oh baby. Shit is getting real. Shit is getting real. Oh, the spotlight's flashing. Caleb just got home from the gym. Lighting us up in the shed. But stuff is getting real, guys. I got the heads ready today, this afternoon after work, so I can bring them home, put on. Fire rings there. So, it should be awesome. That'll be together tomorrow. So, and then we'll be making plans of what we need to do to get it in, what piping needs to be made. Alrighty, this is the handover. Caleb just walked into the shed and the motor's out. When he left, it was still in there together. We scaled the car up. And here it is on the ground. We ain't touching that fucking thing again. It's up to you to service it now, buddy.
I know. You're just testing out what the limits are for me rods.
We haven't reached them yet. But you guys don't know because it's in the process of filming. But we might have a car for Caleb for this to go in. So you can have the turbos as well. But yeah, we'll put all this stuff in the other car for Caleb if we get it, so he can start off. And we're putting that other one in this. Need to sign some paperwork or something? No, you don't want to sign paperwork?
Not for this thing.
This is like a Kinder surprise. Who knows what he's gonna get when he takes the sump off it? Oh gosh, but yeah, I'm sick of working on this stuff.
This is nearly a 202 at this point.
But now that it doesn't have something to do with this, it's all up to you. You got to do all the work for that now. I'm only working on what's for this, and when Dad needs help with that. The timing chain is on the motor. You know what that means. The cam is in. Thanks to our boys at Crow Cams. Called them up, grounded on the CNC, and it was here. Now the ball is rolling thanks to them, and we just need to get this bad boy finished. First head going on. Easy does it. Heads are on, baby. Let's roll this thing over, get the sump on, and then we can put the engine plate on the front. I went ahead and ran a bead over this bottom section of the sump, down the sides a bit, just to make sure no pinholes, because I had a few drips before of oil in the pan, so I wanted it to sit for a bit, but should be good now. Motor plate on. Also, we are waiting for the right length push rods to get here, so that's why rockers aren't on. But we're going to sit it in the car because we're racing tomorrow. And we're going to make all new piping around the front for the turbos. We got to get the new turbos on as well. And we'll make all new piping in that. And we should be mint. Also, stator will hopefully arrive today. And we'll be able to change that out. And we'll all be good. I already know that it's going to be an all-nighter tonight. We're going to be up all night getting this thing ready, and we'll probably load it up without any sleep and go to the track. The stator just arrived, so I'm going to split this converter before we put this motor in, because it's right there looking at you. So I don't have to take the gearbox out later. Quick, nice and easy job. Just got to try not waste too much of this ladder oil. I don't want to lose it because it is expensive, and we just put this stuff in. Didn't spill a drop, or not yet anyways. Now time to change this stator. Converter in, and motor waiting for us to get us sitting there. Motor is in, essentially. How bloody good does this thing look in there? Looks like more power for sure. Damn, these turbos sitting in. New 75mm turbos, looking pretty. Be a lot better than the 66s we had on it. Better motor as well. Fast, fast, fast. We've run into just not knowing what we're going to do. We got this here. Got the tapper covers on, poly coils there. So we can just work out the piping. You got that bit there? We can either come up, so we can still get the tapper covers off and turn it around to the turbos, or try, but getting it down low is just with the exhaust manifold is not a good idea, lose power. So our original idea was to come over close to here, bend it in, be able to get to everything still, but the flute's in the bonnet. Come down and ruin that plan, but we're thinking somehow we come up here. It should still be good. Alright, just to clarify, we ain't building show car piping. We're working out where it's going now, because we got to be racing tomorrow. It is nearly dinner time, and we're just doing piping now. Got to put rockers on soon and check all that. Geometry's right, we already did that, but sorting all this stuff out, and we're just going to do whatever works, whatever's going to be good, and don't have time to change a bunch of other stuff or order stuff in. What do we have going on here? Compressor housing on, all tacked up. That'll get the job done for sure. Piping coming along. Get an idea how that'll look. Not bad. We're getting this piping sorted. Looking pretty good. Dad's getting this VPS wired in. And we're pretty much getting close to the top of this step, really. Getting there. Yeah, fucking oath. Trying to do a quick job, get stuff moving, get it done, and it looks gangster as fuck. How sick is that? I love it. We couldn't have it over here at the start because the intakes in the bonnet for the turbos, and couldn't go down through in between the strut because of the 3-inch piping, but we found a way. Sick. All the clamps are in line with each other, so you can just pop it off in one movement, doesn't get caught. It is sick. Just got to weld it up now. 12:30, this guy is tired as fuck. And we just finished welding up this stuff. I'm gonna put rockers on probably before bed. We're gonna put oil in it. and just stuff like that, just finishing stuff and hopefully ready for tomorrow. Alright, it's 2 in the morning. We need to get some sleep. Get back to it tomorrow. Piping looking sick. All done. And we're getting closer to starting it. But we should be good for testing this up, which is what we want. Pretty much ready to start it up. Just had to take the radiator out because when we pressure tested it, it was leaking between the motor plate and the head where the water runs through. And what it was one of the block offs for the water for the block was extruded out of the block a bit, and the engine holding the engine plate out so the gasket wouldn't seal. Just cut the motor plate off because we didn't need that little bit that hung down, and we'll be mint. That right there was our problem, but we cut it off and it's mint now.
Hit the pop.
The time has come where we are about to start it. Water in, put some fuel in, and it should be right. Might take a bit because the mechanical fuel pump just to get it started, but we're chilling. Wouldn't fucking believe it. Lithium battery we had in it blew up when we went to start it, changed it mint, so that's unlucky. Everything's against us. Alright guys, time for a startup. So we're doing surgery on the crank angle sensor wiring. No continuity from the plug, but up here there's continuity, so the wire's broken somewhere between that point where it's got continuity to the computer and the plug. So not too far to follow back, but easy fix hopefully. Found the culprit, broken wire. We got the strippers on the job. We need solder a stat, and we're going to get this bitch reading again. Bring it back to life. Now getting patched up. Should be a speedy recovery for this little fella. Just got to cool down and it'll be good. You better fucking start now. Try to start the first time. Lithium battery blew up. Put the other battery in. Mint. And then what happened? No RPM, crank angle sensor. Had a bit of a problem. Patched up. Good to go. Hopefully it starts. And fingers are crossed. Alright guys. Time to start her up.
Ready?
Yeah.
Go.
Hopefully this time.
Alright, let's go.
Oh, mate, jump back in there.
Oh, mate, she fucking runs, brother. Ready?
I'm ready.
fucking alive.
Oh, make sure we don't forget to plug these in.
No. And let's make sure we get to the track. Let's get shit sorted. And it's going. Trans brake's good. Everything's mint now. Let's get in the truck. Oh my god, we're dying. Ollie, we're sweating. It's warm. We've been working ages. Putting the toolbox in now. We're going to testing with the big motor, big turbos. Should be mint. Let's get loaded up. Fuck, sexy thing on there. And we're back where we were at the end of the video 2 videos ago. Going testing, this time bigger motor and everything. Bigger turbos, so it'll be good. Alright, we're going testing. We've been working hard, we're worn out.
Like and subscribe.
Yeah, like and subscribe. And tune in for the testing video with the bigger motor, bigger turbos.